And back. Pinch-faced inspector boards the ship with their retinue. Come on, hurry up. If you've nothing to hide, you've nothing to fear. Their mouth cracks into something almost, but not entirely, like a smile. Nothing from me, at least. It's literally called contraband? Come on. It's not like a list of goods you shouldn't bring. It's just contraband. Okay. What was illegal before? I think red honey was illegal. I think something to do with souls was illegal. Lame. Clean sweep. The pinch-faced inspector almost looks disappointed at having to give you a clean bill of passage. Such a waste of time, they mutter, stamping the customs form. Go on, no reason to take up space here. Your business is concluded. It is time to continue your adventures in the high wilderness. Wait. He just got me a permit. Why would I want to go in second class if I have a permit already? What? Yeah, I don't get it. Like... Is this an intentional bug or something? Because this captain in Port Prosper told me that if I don't have a permit, I could bring a couple of hours and get through. But it's not true, you still need a permit. When I bought a permit, now I can go first class. What? Doesn't make any sense then. Well, why would you want to go second class? Something is wrong. First class is reserved for those of an imperial business. You will need appropriate paperwork. Away! At the sight of your papers, the superintendent jumps to activate the relay. It's our loom's rumble, spinning the pocket of new time in which your locomotive will make its journey. Wrapped in your engine's new coat of hours, it will be hard to say how long the journey takes, but the hours used by Imperial officials are languid and seasoned. The passage should be at least tolerable. The machinery grinds and stirs, the steam vents, the sigils of the edifice burn with sullen fire. A force like a great hand seizes your engine. Telephone. The borrower below is watching you for some reason. What did I do? Haven't stolen any supplies recently from caches. Nice, some animation. unusual to see. So wait, what do I do to get back? Is it free? Uh-oh. Why wasn't I able before to present myself to customs? Maybe... Oh wait. Oh, I think I understand now. I think you can... No, wait. I still can't go. Never mind. Like, if you don't want to get searched, you could go on second class, but it seems like it's not true. But I mean, yeah, both things are here. It should be highlighted, but no. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't have ministry stamped permits. Rich Albion transit permit. Huh. Oh, I think I understand now. Ministry stamped permit is a blank permit that I have gotten from delivering port reports. Okay. Wait, what? It can't be that big. What the? No, I don't believe it's going to be large at all. Barbazon Work World. Oops. What's this? Memento Mori. Incognito Princess. The people at Barbazon should stop complaining. Miserable? Move somewhere else. Little nice. Excuse me, looking for London. Newport, the crew are eager to see what it has to offer. Is it really that big, the second map? Just as big as the first? I thought it's going to be just like 2 ports at best. The hell? Munitions. Only fuel. Little niceties. Barbazon work world. Damn. I might be a little bit stuck here. Same price, which is dumb. What about fuel? Regular price. The bit between the officials of Barbazon never bothered to formally name this waypoint. The captain's dock here to pick up goods or deliver workers. This is not a place to linger because of the proximity to accelerated time of the work world. Clay conductor. Hulking Clayman is in a heavy coat, stands on the platform. It doesn't look like a Clayman, it looks just like an old granddad. Okay, from up close it's a little bit more apparent, but golems looked much bigger. A hulking Clayman in a heavy coat stands on the platform. The Claymen were an underclass in old London. Very few of them came to the skies. This one holds an urn to his chest. You are a captain. You can perform funeral rites, he says, nodding to the urn in arms. Then I want to travel. He pauses for a long moment, and then, as if feeling something more might be expected, I could help out on your engine. Could the clay conductor say a few words about death in the sky? Skyfarers are accustomed to impromptu funerals. This will give you, the clay conductor, a first officer who will increase your hearts by 6 and your iron by 2. Yeah, why not? 2 sky stories, not that much. You ask the conductor where he would like to hold the ceremony. He looks about confused, as though he hadn't expected the question. At last he comes to a conclusion. Here will do, he says, indicating the crowded thoroughfare. You and a few of the more respectable of your crew gather for a brief funeral. Someone has at least something in black. You offer the expected phrasings before pausing for the eulogy. The clay conductor shakes his head. You do it, he grunts. Say a few words, make the clay conductor speak. Yeah, at least fucking tell me who it is. Kinda curious. Oh, damn. There is a long silence. Your crew look at their feet, acutely aware of the awkwardness. The silence continues. Finally, the clay conductor speaks. He was a clayman. He traveled on the Figaro. Pause. He was a good singer. The clay conductor looks at you. Where's your engine? I'm ready to assume my duties. Why I lost 3 sky stories for no reason? How? I never told my sky stories to him. It just made him talk. If anything, I should have lost less sky stories than I did. God damn you. Wait, maybe... Never mind, maybe... No, wait. Okay, it didn't took my sky stories before, so I just... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought it was 2 sky stories to recruit him. That's fine. The bit between Barbazon Work World, the first work world to be established in Albion. Working here, debtors can escape prison. They remain till their debts are repaid and the ticket away has been funded. The primary industry is hours processing, which has the side effect of accelerating time on the work world surface. The dock is between Barbazon Work World and Little Nice, where the more privileged overseers reside. The dock is, for Captain's sake, near Little Nice than the work world. Unexpected aging would deter even the greediest captain from arriving. Not me. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff here. Travel to Little Nice, join a tour of Barbazon Work World. Using extra hours, I guess. A neatly printed sign offers Tour of Barbazon. Witness the worthy work of Albion's unfortunates, blessed and with toil. Near it, several well-dressed personages are gathered in a tight group. Occasional guffaws rise above the chatter. Once you join the tour, you will not be able to leave till the end. This sounds ominous. I have a barrel of unseized hours that you can donate to the tour. It will be used to protect you from Barbazon's accelerated time. Okay. I mean... sure. Join a tour of Barbazon Work World. Oh, it's all the stuff, but I can use different resources. The overseer requires information. No one can be sentenced to the work world without the first being evidence of a crime. Workers not rising up yet. Well, let's see what the tour is about, I guess. We run this tour at cost, you know, says the overseer who collects your contribution. She hands the group over to the tour leader, who shepherds you all into a side room. The tour leader hands out thick cloaks to keep off the smut. The group covers itself. The hood lands one woman with her hair coiled up high on her head, an awkward shape and unexpected height. Satisfied, the tour leader begins a briefing. Receive a carriage clock. The tour leader presents you each with the carriage clock. As you know, time on the work worlds moves more velociously than it does outside. In order to accept you from the effects, we've had the looms spin a fold of external hours to cover the tour. Please carry these carriage clocks. They will show you how much time your protection will last for. Please don't stray. He pauses for emphasis. It is crucial that you stay with the tour. If your time runs out, every minute it takes for us to realize could be hours for you. There is a flurry of anxious whispers. Once it has subsided, the group is led onto the work world. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works. Even why would they have a different time movement when they are a group that uses the same devices? Your group, your carriage clock ticks merrily. You have plenty of time, but it won't show me how much. Great. Your group is accompanied by two overseers. The overseer bringing up the rear is a woman in her early 30s. She checks her... Interesting that you mentioned that. I feel like it could be a point in this adventure where overseer gets older, seemingly. She checks her carriage clock compulsively. Admire the rugs. Our first stop on the tour is the Barbazon Rug Weaving Workshop. The overseer beams and gestures for you to enter a building larger than any other on the street. An attractive young worker leaps up to greet you. This workshop was built thanks to the generous Lady Tiger. Please admire your beautiful handcrafted rugs and weavings exported for sale in London. Workers here gain skills that can support them for the rest of their days. Yeah, though I never saw rugs that I could buy or sell. The group of workers nods and smiles at you. One stands to better display their work. Another thanks you for your visit. The youth is the last to see you out. Perhaps I will see you elsewhere in Albion. Okay, let me guess. On the way back, it's not going to be a youth, it's going to be a old woman or something. Admire the rugs, smile at workers. Haven't I already admired the rugs enough? Should I admire them more even? simple act of human warmth. I mean, the second choice just makes me want to admire rugs. You've seen rugs like this in countless homes. They are cheap within the means of all but the poorest families. The handiwork is competent, their predominant colors are black and gold, the Empress's favorite. Lions are popular designs, and unicorns and crowns. How patriotic. Moving on from the rug shop, the tour is directed towards a glass factory. The air is yellow with smog. Glass workers. A fascinating aspect of Barbazon is the mutually beneficial relationship between the place and its workers. The overseer makes a sweeping gesture. Make note of this smog. I'll explain more inside. The building you enter is heated by vast furnaces and ovens. Workers are blowing molten glass. The smog prevents much of the sun's heat from reaching Barbazon. Without factories such as this, Barbazon would freeze. The workers keep the factories alive. The factories heat the work world, and it becomes a pleasant place to live. Here, work enriches life. Several of the group coo in admiration. One man boasts about his Barbazon glass collection. Actually, I should talk to workers maybe, because it seems like they might rise up at some point. A young lady is in gaudy finery turns to you. My parents paid for the main furnace to ensure that the poor would never go without. What did you fund? Declare you paid for the roof over your very heads. Confess you are not one of the donors. You are a locomotive captain traversing the wilderness, defeating horrors, delivering goods, but perhaps one day you will engage in charitable endeavors. Don't like to boast, for acts of charity are their own reward. Why can't I just lie? But you are responsible for the workers' protection from the elements. Yeah, these two are terrible options. I guess let's boast for no reason. The lad overseer frowns but does not bother to correct you. The young lady seems crestfallen. I suppose that is quite useful. Her bright smile is abrupt. That means you are very wealthy? Are you married? My brother is highly eligible. He's met her renewed majesty, you know. Well, got some gossip, I guess. The tour moves on through the upper layer of Barbazon toward a refinery that belches heat like a dying dragon. Peer through the window at the hour refineries. Oh, maybe I could steal some hours for myself if there is a opportunity. Please line up here. That's it. The overseer indicates alongside a long, low window. It has been recently cleaned to shine. Inside, hard-working souls refine raw hours imported from the rich. After this process, they may be spun in our looms and put to use. He taps his carriage clock as an example. I thought it was a woman. Whatever, Overseer has this voice now. Huh? The refinery is a clamoring, roaring space of long benches, sweating workers and rolling smoke. The Overseer explains. The geodes containing the hours are cracked open, and the fibrous standards of salt-like time are separated with the small chisels and saws. Huh? So, time here, like in gems, kind of? Geodes? They crack them open with small chisels and saws. Men and women do not do the former work, children the latter. Wait, fuck, what? What's their quotation? Oh, okay. Men and women do the former work, children the latter. The filaments are then passed through a series of furnaces to remove impurities, which are in turn brushed away in an indigo slush. The slush is ranked to ensure not even a stray minute is lost. Okay. Once the second and minutes and hours are extracted, they are seasoned, taken from a very high temperature to a very low one, and back. After this, the tangled clumps, the color of the sky, just before dawn or after dusk, are carded and wound into spools in long filaments. The Overseer raps sharply on the window as the nearby workers look up, smile, and wave. I don't want to just linger and watch, that's stupid. If there was an option of like stray away for your shady business, then sure. This seems like a just dumb thing to do. As they told you not to stray, just stray for no reason. Hurry off after the rest of the tour. They have moved on swiftly. If you are separated from the tour, you might not be able to find your way back. Or maybe this is like you might discover something interesting if you linger. Well, this question, I feel like you're just going to see that workers are miserable. After tour passes, they're not going to be smiling at all. That's not very great info. I mean, seconds after your group has moved on, a worker in the middle of the front row leaps from her seat. She pulls on the striped blazer that had been hidden on her lap and dashes from the room. She is replaced by another grey and exhausted. No one looks up. Oh, okay, that's funny. Tour leader adopts a noble frown, so we caught up with the group. Leaving the refinery behind, you turn through the streets towards the ceaseless ring of hammers. A short walk, then you enter a dusty yard. I think what they told about like every minute for us is could be hours for you. Might be just a lie, because it just makes little sense. I don't know, but it could be a rule for how time acceleration works here, who knows. Just sounds like not a solid rule. Especially for people who wear the same equipment for protection, I guess, against that. Watch the rock breaking. The tour leader adopts a noble frown. Unfortunately, not all work on Barbazon can be creatively fulfilling. We also produce raw components like gravel and aggregates. You have looped back to a yard near the beat between. The second overseer is already there. Men and women, hard with muscle, bright with sweat, are breaking rocks with sledgehammers. They wear vests and breeches with cloth masks to keep out the worst of the dust. We equip our workers with safety gear, just in case. Prolonged exertion in this air might prove unpleasant. As you can see, the regular exercise ensures they are strong and healthy. Many leave Barbazon with athletic inclinations and pursue fitness as a profession. The stout gentleman with the monocle sidles up to you. This whole place is just marvelous, eh? Kept busy while paying off debts, giving you skills and education. Simply marvelous. That's just kind of black and white, you know? Not very subtle. Equivocate. What that means. On one hand, yes. On the other hand, no. On the third hand, I don't know if I should speak up my mind to these people. It might not be productive at all. Oh wait, you had enough of this farce of a tour. It might actually end the tour, so let's not do that. Maybe I should agree and yeah, let's do a middle one. His eyebrow rises so far that his monocle falls. There's always something better. That's easy to say. And do you have any suggestions for exactly what? He swells with hurt pride. I donate what I can, and I come to this ghastly place to ensure it's well spent. What more do you want? Come on, the overseer is gesturing at you angrily. We can't waste another moment. We have to leave now. I mean, okay, I guess it's over anyway. It isn't. It is important we return in plenty of time. So I'm afraid we'll have to end the tour here. The lead overseer circles the group, shepherding the huddle through the doors back to the beat between. Will I have a chance to stray away? No, I don't think so. Towards end, the second overseer takes a head count. Like, when they speak, they don't indicate which of overseers talks, so it's hard to pick a voice. I only know about who it is when they refer to them as she or he, but they don't do that all the time, which is annoying. The second overseer takes a head count. A poor one, for she double counts twice before giving up. Nevertheless, she signals her partner to go ahead. I hope you appreciated our little tour, and we shall pass your thanks on to the workers of Barbazon. Perhaps when they've paid off their debts, you'll see them again. The overseer shakes the hands of the most prominent donors. Of course, this entire endeavor is thanks to your generosity, he murmurs to them. While the group grins, he collects the carriage clocks. The overseer who takes your spent carriage clock draws you aside. You are a skyfarer, aren't you? You've need for someone without official connections to the governor to help us with the delicate matter. Okay. We need someone who isn't one of the sponsors. There are unsavory individuals on Barbazon World. They inveigle others to do their work, so they might have the time to plot. They are fomenting unrest. He shakes his head. It won't do. It just makes the other workers unhappy. Next time, see if you can sneak away from the tour. I hear their leader is looking for outside assistance. He winces. For once, time is on their side. They have so long to plan. Relative to us, if you hear anything, pass it to me. I'll be around here. Yeah, that's funny. They have accelerated time and they have kind of an advantage. I don't know. He winces. For once. Oh yeah, I read that. Suggest he does it himself. Tell him to go to the blazes. Make no promises. Accept the apparent delight. Go to hell, he means. Yeah, let's accept. It's a win-win situation. He thinks that I'm helping him. I could help him if I want. I could not. Thank you. I'm so glad you understand, he smiles. I'll be putting a case to the governor. I'll make sure you're paid for any information that helps us quell unrest. He shakes your hand and indicates to a barrel in the corner. You'll need these. Come back to me if you hear anything. I'll be around. Oh, I can go straight away again. Nice, Sky Stories. I'm terribly sorry. I don't have permission to speak with you. The overseer is supervising a small group of workers, loading crates onto a locomotive docked alongside your own. They are working slowly. He seems disinclined to rush them. Well, he still gave me 2 Sky Stories somehow. Even though he declined to talk to me. I guess let's try another tour. Okay, this is the same. The same. Same. Admire the rugs. Let's smile at workers. This time they smile back, and their smiles are as stiff and rehearsed as the line the youth delivered. The tour moves on. Moving on from the stick away from the group. This tour offers only those aspects of Barbazon deemed suitable for tourists. To see anything real of the place, you are going to have to explore unsupervised. Let's fucking go. Easy. The guides are focused on moving the tour along. No one notices you slipping away down an alley, even though if they noticed me, they are the ones who sent me. You have used a quarter of your time. Explore the true Barbazon. Write a report. Oh, hell yeah. Supplement the workers' meager rations. Trade supplies for terror, no. Tales of terror, but still, nah. Why would I? Rejoin the tour. Well, let's start with the reports. The wheels that turn the world. Industry is booming here, as always. Labor is cheap, demand is high. Discontent simmers among the workers, but the ones who prove valuable are promoted to oversight positions. The wheels turn, Barbazon persists. Hand your report. Surely, nearly half your time. You're backstage now. The lights and the props and the sham of the tour are left behind. Behind the scenes, someone has daubed graffiti on the wall of a rambling factory. One day at a time. A message to encourage workers to keep their chins up. Chins up? Or a complaint about Barbazan's unfettered abuse of time. You have used up half of your time. Sky stories for Savage Secret. Well, that's better now. Verdant seeds to the greenhouses. Seeds for uncanny specimen. So I think what you can trade is based on how much time you spent. Seems like, anyway. What if I explore Barbazan again? Will it be the same because description seems to be the same? Well, I guess let's check it out. Yeah, just gaining terror, great. Wait, no, that's different. Still. Dismal, smoke-choked alleys, sooty tenements with the tiny windows. Occasionally there is laughter from within them. There is almost always laughter, even in the grimmest of places, but it is very infrequent here and dies quickly. Why is it? Sometimes there is a comma where it should be none, because you shouldn't pause. You should pause here after word here. Eh. Fuel for Sky story. I don't like these trades. A worker has been injured in a factory accident, a common occurrence, so common that she can't be seen until the doctor next visits. More urgent care could be invoked if you have the necessary paperwork. Well, I don't. For ministry approved literature. Where do I get these permits? Maybe in London? I don't know. Well, description of exploring through Barbazon changed. I wonder if it's going to just kind of repeat and always give me 5 terror, or at some point I will actually find something. Because, I don't know, trading might be the key. Let's try trading, I guess. Yeah, probably. Around the fire. Coal in the hearth, fire in the grate. Stiff fingers spread out before the flames. Families draw close around the heat. It is quicker to work off death as a family. And neighbors too. Stories are told, mostly stories of how things could be better. Beneficence at Barbazan. You have been kind to the workers of Barbazan Work World. Yeah, so I think I should just trade with them until they trust me. Running out of time. Your carriage clock's ticks are getting frantic. Well, I guess I'm out. I think exploring Barbazon is just kind of skipping the trade, but still staying inside this world. Yeah, for 5 terror. Someone has marked every corner with chalk. The arrows point toward the Barbazon tour route. Here and there the markings have been covered over with soot, but it's easy enough to get back. Whoever the marker was, they were anxious not to get stuck here. You're rapidly running out of time. I can sneak away from the group. Finish the tour of Barbazon Work World. It's important we see in plenty of time. Okay. Seemed like I came back just in time. I'm not sure. Second overseer takes a head count for 1. Oh yeah, I read that. Well, I just gained a bunch of terror and made a poor trade of fuel. Nothing really gained. They sell munitions here, and rebels should be interested in munitions. Well, let's try again. Two tales of terror for 1 supply. A repast. The locals have grown so used to gruel that even Murgatroyd's fungal crackers come as an exotic extravagance to them. You share what you have with as many as you can. Fuller bellies mean more strength with which to agitate for better conditions. Sovereigns? Yeah, sovereigns I would totally want to trade. Simple exchange. It takes a substantial crime for the overseers to risk visiting Barbazon personally and getting caught in its accelerated days. This one wants to get this over with and get back to the bit between as quickly as possible. His bribe is practically cursory. The punishment is brief, but still gruesome enough to send murmurs of discontent through the crowd. Okay, where are the rebels? Come on, guys. I don't want to starve, that's the problem. Because I have no idea where I could buy them. Also, I'm traveling with 6 crew members only. Ugh. Really dangerous. Let's skip this one. I read that. That's a fine trade. I should go now. A fair trade. I have to shout over the clamor of the machines. Some of the workers ignore you, some mock you, some only stare with hard, suspicious eyes. Others listen as closely as their labor allows and ask questions when you pause. One or two reply with stories of their own, about the travails of their own lives, before they came here and after. No, actually, 2 sky stories for 1 savage secret. Oh, okay, now I can meet with the leader, but I should play it safe. Go back. Could use Savage Secret, maybe. Donation received. The overseer listens intently to what you have to say. Useful, I think. Useful, I think. We shall see what can be done with it. She directs you to a group by the tour leader, who shepherds you all into a side room. Okay, all the same. Admiring rugs. Gotta love them. Now we should be able to meet the leader. A faintly bearded youth sidles up to you. Our Gov wants a word. The youth ushers you past his exhausted peers into a 2-story brick house. Its doorway is lit with the red lamp. Also, at what rate acceleration goes? If I go away for some time, will I come back to find another leader replacing the previous one? Because the previous one died from old age or something. That would be kind of funny. The youth ushers you past the exhausted peer. Yeah. Doorway lit with the red lamp. Wirely ginger-haired man grins at you over a desk littered with documents. Some are crisscrossed with scrawled notes, others are pristine and freshly inked. The faintly bearded youth has a beatific smile. Our leader is reverberant activist. Saw your work. He said you might be able to help. Well, I have plenty of time for now. We are heard of your generosity. He pumps your hand, his grin is wry. And as we know, the reward for generosity is to be asked to be more generous still. An optimist. You have seen the conditions here. This is the lot of the unfortunate, not the deserving. Barbalon is at peace. Workers respect their lot in life, but they shouldn't. I want you to help us fight back and secure better conditions for everyone who is sent here. He pats the faintly bearded youth on the back. We have the will and the strength, but lack something you have in abundance: freedom. We need provisions and materials. We need someone who can smuggle them in. One of the overseers is the bid-between. Believes in the cause. He describes the overseer to you. They will help you in and out. Okay, so second overseer is actually on their side. Well, I'm not sure if helping rebels would be profitable, and because we're playing off a greedy character who only cares about money, I'm not sure. They should give me something in return. They should have a good deal ready if they want my help. Their leader asks for your help. How can you assist? Some of the workers at Barbazan are fighting for better conditions and require materials from off-world to aid their efforts. Oh, come on, nobody requires munitions? What revolutionaries don't require munitions? Well, maybe they will at some point, but not now. There's a good sale there, but sure. They want tea? We need tea. It's as good as currency, says the reverberant activist. We want some of the newer overseers on side. It would be useful to remind them where they came from. Tea can fuel battle. Okay. Two savage secrets. Seriously, you need secrets and tea? That's how you're going to defeat your oppressors? Not, I don't know, munitions? Well, I guess we're done here. No long goodbye. The leader is immersed in his maps and plans when you leave. The faintly bearded youth seems unsure if he should stay or escort you out. He settles for a weak wave. Progress of an uprising is... You have met the workers. What? Bring him tea, savage secrets, then ministry stamped permits and nectar to increase unrest. Ministry stamped permits, just blanks, it seems like. I can acquire those. Nectar, easy to get. Tea, I have some stored in the bank. And it's not that hard to get to. Savage secrets, that's a bit tricky. Where can I find savage secrets reliably? I'm not sure. Return to the beat between a locomotive or rejoin the tour. So I can just ditch this place without rejoining the tour. By the time you are back at the beat between, your shoulders are covered with orange soot. An overseer extends a soft brush to clean you off. So can I talk to this? Signal the revolutionary agent. Yeah, let's talk to the agent. The cape sliding off their left shoulder, and the hair tied just so. The not remotely discreet eyebrow raise whenever you meet their eye. They match the description the revolutionaries gave you. This will take you straight to the hideout of revolutionaries. Oh, now I can skip the tour? That would be great. The overseer is sitting by the stove waiting for the kettle to boil. He has 2 cups out. Was he expecting you to follow him in? Too bad that they haven't told me if there's going to be a reward. Like, how am I going to choose based on no information? Oh, I still don't have info on the revolution somehow. You need information about uprising. Like, I met their leader. What else do you want? It's not like you need a like clues and evidence. It's not a detective game. You literally own the workers. Okay, I guess I can't do anything with him. Let's go to agent. Oh yeah, and also I know the agent. I should be able to snitch. They demand a complicated handshake before they'll hand you a carriage clock. Same deal as on the tour. I stole you a pocket of time myself. Make good use of it. As they turn to smile innocently at another overseer, they shove you towards maintenance hatch. Get through here and someone will take you the rest of the way. I thought I would be talking to a overseer. Fuck. There's probably no reason talking to them. Okay, seems like that's it. Starshine. Hmm. Yeah, weird that I can't accept the overseer's the first overseer's quest. I just did the whole uncovering of the revolutionaries, basically. Thick double doors separate the bit between from Little Nice. The fresh air is of this pretty village is in sharp contrast to that near the dock. Converse with the governor. The governor runs Barbazon. In the absence of more direct control from London, he is all-powerful here. Gossip to take tea with the governor. He'll let you keep what you can't consume. Oh, is it going to... Is it exchange for tea? Yeah, here we go. It's a bit expensive. Salon suit gossip could be used in some better ways, but I could just give tea to workers right now. I do it again. The governor stands by the window. He looks past the tasteless fountain to where the overseer is sweeping up leaves. This man here came here with his parents and worked his way up, paid off their debts entirely in few months. He should be able to afford to leave. I've arranged for him to visit Lustrum as soon as he can afford the fare. Wait, oh fuck, I think he actually had a different dialogue there. Oh, I can still see it. I am immensely proud of our workers. Industry is up. Our hours refining is more efficient than ever. Our weavers are the best in the region. I've even heard rumors that Her Renewed Majesty commented positively on a glass piece made by one of our very own blowers. He beams at you. Albion wouldn't be the same without them. Oh, he has a request. Well, I guess let's reduce some terror, why not? I have 15. Let's see how much is going to reduce it. Admire the topiary. Topiary, eh? It's the art or practice of clipping shrubs or trees into ornamented shapes. Okay, that's not bad. 8 terror for nothing. A pocket of peace. The grass is immaculately cut, the hedges are trimmed, stars burn silver above, but it is hard to ignore the thunder of the hour looms, spinning their knots of hurrying time over the work world below. Also, how's sound going to work? If time is accelerated, they should hear accelerated noises from the factory if they're loud enough. The Barbazon must be self-sufficient without industry to justify their lighting. Our fires will go out. We must have work. His brow furrows. The workers refuse to understand that they live so long as they work. That is not a threat. It is a fact of living here. They require hope. Give it to them. Not enough to steer them into revolt, but enough that the fires remain lit. You are running this place. Why can't you give them fucking hope? Give them better rations or something. Why I should do it? This is his request? Give them hope? By sneaking them tea and gossip? Ah. Wait, what? I can't go? The overseer is sitting by the stove waiting for the kettle to boil. He has 2 cups out. Was he expecting you to follow him in? Oh, wait, it's not, it's the wrong one. Yeah, agent. Here you go, tea. Excellent, says the reverberant activist. Reverberant. Let's sonorous, resounding loud. Yeah. That's what I thought. Precious as gold, more fungible and less suspicious in the hands of a debtor. We can use this to bring out the virtues in some overseers and the vices in others. Both will be useful. Okay, I got information. And they paid nothing? I'm sorry, but like, how is that profitable for me? Bring you fucking tea? And they haven't promised me anything. Like, if they do revolts, how am I going to be compensated? No talk about that. So yeah, I mean, I have to stick to the character. Time to snitch. You have seen the reverberant activist. He lets slip some of his methods. What will the overseer give you for this? He pulls out a notebook and listens you speak. He nods occasionally, but never interrupts. Finally, thank you for this, comrade. I can use this. I will see that workers have no more cause for complaint. He draws out a small purse. The governor gave me this for you. Okay. Finally some money. Unrest is low. The overseers need to do little to control the workers. So I need some permits, but most of all 2 savage secrets before I can progress the revolution, I guess. Alright. I've been stuck here for like an hour, probably. It's a fun town, though. Like, the concept of accelerated time near the factory is interesting. Still, I would like to find London before I run out of fuel and supplies. Or my crew. Oh, this is not port, so I'm not even sure if I should go there. Let's just follow our hearts. This a beautiful scattering of plain abandoned coffins. Shit. Bully's acre. Humble wooden coffins pepper the sky here. This is a Bully's acre, pauper's graveyard. There is little room for the dead in London. Pay respects? No. Some coffins bear crests indicating a significance. Paupers' graves are rarely afforded. Perhaps you'll spot one. The treasures of heaven. After several silent minutes stood at the window watching coffins drift by, a keen-eyed signaler cries out. Also, why is it veils and not mirrors, when mirrors is usually for spotting things and veils for sneaking? A flash of silver. You hurry to the footplates, coal shovel in hand, to hook the coffin as it passes. You almost stumble over into the sky, but you reach the coffin with its crest of silver and haul it aboard. The crest is the university's. The silver is real, as are the chains that steal the coffin. You fetch the bolt cutters. Inside an experimental device for fracturing Navarretine, too precious to leave in the hands of academic scholarship, apparently. Alright. Condemned experiment, never seen use for that, I think. Maybe on nature reserve? Got him. Oh, such little coffins. Please be port. God damn it. I'm just kind of drifting here. Maybe London is in the center. if it's not London, some port should be in the center, right? An unfinished range of London, its buildings barely occupied. Okay. So London must be close, right? This seems like I could pass, but the map tells me otherwise. Interesting soundtrack. Crewman lets out a hacking cough. The smoke has found its way in. Come on. Must be London. Vagabond inhales a hearty dose of smoke. Good for the lungs, Captain. What's the second port for? No, it's decorative. London, yes! Oh my god. Okay, that was a good assumption. Hopefully it's another big city where I can basically sell everything and get my crew to full. Hopefully. The ministry's monitors. St. Dominic's station is thick with crowds. A brass band plays. The cause of the excitement is an unfamiliar locomotive in imperial blue. A delicate, gleaming craft whose elongated nose houses an array of lenses. A top-hatted official from the Ministry of Public Decency is delivering a speech. The first of a fleet of new Monitor-class locomotives. They will be Her Majesty's watchdogs, scouring the skies of the enemies of Albion. The crowd cheers. Well, most of them. Take tour to the new engine, lend your voice to the protests. Yeah, I'm not sure why I should be protesting. If you're willing to wait in line, you might be allowed a few minutes inside. Watchdog. The monitor's hull is curved to deflect incoming rounds, but its plating is much lighter than that of London Dreadnought. The bridge is crammed with state-of-the-art sensory equipment. You put your eye to the main scope and its blinks. You sight through the monitor's precisely aligned lenses and away to a distant stretch of the sky. The stars are bright and close. You step back, bumping into a control panel. Careful, warns a watchful crewman. That's the gun. Just one? You ask. He grins. Oh, she only needs the one. Okay. You will now encounter Ministry Monitor while exploring. Okay. Please, London, be a good city. No sooner have you pulled into the sidings than a long-faced man in a battered coat approaches your locomotives and asks for a moment of your time. This story was unlocked because you have bales of 40 or more. He fiddles the bent brim of his hat as you approach, his face as solemn as a basset hound. An offer of work. His voice is nasal, his eyes grey. It won't. It will not. It will not wish you a. No, that's not good. It will not. Yeah, that's better. It will not wish you a good day. You are a person of intelligence, and the day is manifestly miserable. I myself am newly afflicted by the gout, which has made my mornings a parade of wretchedness. No doubt you have your own misfortunes, into which I will not pry. Instead, let's move to a happier subject of business. I have come to my attention for the very reasons you avoid others. Your subtlety and your cunning. My employer may have work for you, profitable work, by perilous and profoundly illegal. Should you be interested, seek me at the Admiral Benbow Inn, here in London. With that, he takes his leave, cutting at the thickness of the fog before he dons his crooked hat and vanishes into the crowd. Smuggler's Tale. Okay, seems like there are special quests for those who focus on specific skills. Speak to the gloomy middleman at the Admiral Benbow Inn in London to learn more about smuggling. Oh. Yeah, hell yeah. What is repair though? Oh, come on. Is it not like Winchester? Okay, it is like Winchester, it seems like. It's just in another tab. Nice. Okay, basically. Oh, better stuff. Wait. Hold +7. Huh? Don't I have +8? Why is it considered to be better? Complete renovation to your bridge, installing... Oh, it's for my bridge. Huh. Well. That could be useful. Plus 11 hold for the other slot. What's up with the prices here? Why they all have 27 at the end? What I'm scared of buying a new locomotive, they all have this fuel efficiency minus 0.14. Like, they all have very low efficiency. I'm not sure I want that at all. Wait, no. It just tells me that it has it reduced. Okay, it's not maybe that bad. Which is not as great. I just thought it would go to 0 point something, but it's just this. Yeah, okay. I want a cargo locomotive at some point. But here, for example, downside is that you can have you can't have more crew. Oh. Okay, I don't have this slot. I have 2 of these. I just now realized. Two primary ones. Speciometer. A sophisticated machine for a sophisticated captain. Never be confounded by the wonders of the high wilderness again. Oh, steam speed. Better. There's some great stuff here. No, you should... Oh, fuck. Okay, recruiting. We need 4. Perhaps your reputation precedes you. You are besieged by hopeful candidates and are able to negotiate extremely civilized signing fees for them. Oh, great. Told me that I would lost 80, but I just lost 40 and got 4 crew. Nice. Can I access the bank? Yeah, great. Let's put caged monster inside. I might need it later for something. I could sell him for 200, but yeah, it's not that easy to acquire, and when somebody going to need this, I'm already going to have it. Nectar revolutionaries need, I think. Souls I can sell. Should I wait? Okay, wait a second. There are a bunch of stuff. Bronzewood, gemstones. Okay. Well, I think it's the same as New Winchester. Okay, I will write it down, but later, because I have to go now. Let's just save real quick. See you tomorrow.